Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my tiny retirement. I'm Christine, and I have been promising that I was going to redo my pantry tour. The one that I did before, I had to scratch it. It just was not a good one. And I don't promise that this one is going to be any better. But today, I have had a number of questions about, in a tiny house, what do you do about storage, about organization, and about a pantry, because as you all know, I stock up, I put things away, and Mitch and I are firm believers in that. You know, we don't do weekly shopping or daily shopping. It's like we do shopping every couple of months, and hopefully we won't have to go again for the next 6 months. So, without further ado, and I'm going to ask you guys not to judge me because this is spur of the moment, and I need to do this. I want to give you guys a good before image, because pretty soon Mitch is going to be emptying out the garage and moving things into his workshop. And at that point, the garage is going to get reorganized in a very serious way, and our official real pantry is going to go into the garage. Insulated, with any luck, climate controlled, and extremely organized and beautiful. It is not beautiful right now. So, without further ado, I'm going to flip you guys around so that you're not staring at me anymore. Oh, and pay no attention, Gerard gave me poison ivy, so if I'm looking all puffy and red and like I have hives, I kind of do, see. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, never had poison ivy in my life. Never. And now, thanks to poor little Mr. Gerard being so short, I mean, he's right down there. He can't get away from it. Mitch and I are both battling poison ivy. All right, I'm going to flip you guys around, and I'm going to show you our makeshift, sort of how we've been living. And does it work? Not really. But we're making it work. We manage. Not without a great deal of grumbling from me, but just tuning me out over there. He is tuning me out.
Yeah.
And there's the poison ivy guy himself. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. I'm at the door, and I want to show you guys. We have our staging area here for our wall art, which hasn't made it up yet. And then there's this ubiquitous situation. Things get on the table before I have a chance to clean them off. They just sort of accumulate here. I try to keep this emptied off and lovely and tidy, but you know what? It's a tiny house. And then there's this situation. Okay, this stuff is all staged for tonight's dinner and Mom's cooking. This stuff goes out into the garage. I'm dehydrating valerian. You can see tonight's dinner for Mom and us is thawing. And I have yet to find room for some of my favorite cups that I'm using. Look what I found, though, while I was rearranging one of our shelving. Okay, now do we have room under the sink? Yes, but we have the cat box under there. Let me show you. Okay, you see the cat box in the back? Nothing's going in there with that other than the trash. And of course, you know, we've had the kitchen tour. We have the drawers. You have the drawers. And of course, you know, my shelving situation, because you see it on every video. Now here, oh yes, and then we have this situation. This is our medallion waiting to go up in the bedroom. So that's staged. These, okay, this is the can opener that we're going to be giving away when we hit 500 subscribers. More news on that. All right, so let me back up. And this is where a lot of our daily pantry things go. My spices. We drink a lot of tea. A lot of tea. A lot of coffee. My baked goods, baking goods. And then up on top here is where most of our pet supplies are. Gerard's meds, his grooming supplies, the animal treats, that sort of thing. So that's one thing. And if you walk down here a little bit further, and let me see if I can. Okay, I am now standing in our bathroom. This will eventually be a utility closet with nothing but chemicals and that sort of thing. But for right now, it's spillover stuff that doesn't fit into the pantry. It is canned goods, supplies, and then here we are. You can see everything's kind of mixed together. Everything's kind of mixed together. And even on the floor, as you can see. And this shelf that we have here is not ideal because it kind of sticks out. You know what I'm saying? It kind of sticks out. So, there's that. Alright, so there's that. And now here is... okay, I'm going to show you guys something. This is where we keep, most of our towels. And when things are overflowing, the dryer becomes a storage space for any of the clothes that are piled up on the bed that I don't have time to put away. And somebody asked me one time what I thought of my Bosch washer and dryer. Let me tell you. This washing machine is so persnickety. If you slightly overload it, it just stops. No warnings, no nothing. It just stops. The dryer, I highly recommend, and had I known, do not ever get a ventless dryer. Because, do you know where the vent is? Right there. And when it's 90 degrees, that is hot, moist air blowing into your house. Okay. So here's our other storage issue. Pay no attention to my girly things hanging there. You can see Mitch's tidiness leaves a little bit to be desired, but that's all right. And then we've got these side end tables and cabinets. He's got one, and I've got one. And you can see I'm a bit more organized than he is, but not much. Okay, so that's the inside. This is pretty much what we... Oh, you know what I did not show you? I have to show you this. All right, we're going down, guys. We're going down. Oh, I'm going to turn a light on. Let's see if that helps. Oh, yes, Gerard's going to show you, too. Oh, look out, baby. You can see. We have bins. Our bed is loaded underneath with bins. Totally loaded, as you can see. Hopefully. And these are my winter boots. And you see over there, more bins. The whole bed. Oh. All right, guys. Here we are. You see everything from... I don't know if you can see, that's a second refrigerator that we have. And I don't know if you can see the freezer behind it, but everything from that refrigerator forward goes into the workshop. Everything. These are all tools. This is his good stuff. Those are sway bars, weight distribution bars that are going on the camper. Gerard's stroller, ladders, I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And this will all be in the garage. I mean, in the workshop. Now see, now you can see the freezer in the background. Right there. From here, there down toward me will be gone. It will be gone. All right, so we're going to walk around. You know what's sad, guys? We had warblers nesting up there, and right in front of me, a rotten blue jay came along and stole something out of the nest. I don't know if it was an egg or a baby or what it was, but it was very upsetting. All right, so we're opening this. Whoops, shovel fell over. Now, according to Mitch, all of this stuff, the garden stuff, all of it is also going to be going out to the workshop. So, okay, so from here, look at this stuff almost piled to the rafters. Okay, so from here, all the way out, and all of that stuff in the back is going to be moved forward. And so far, this is what we're using for pantry. I don't know if I can get around here and show you. This is what my storage is right now for food and spillover and my appliances, you know, my kitchen appliances. And here's our freezer. This freezer worries me. It worries me. Mitch and I bought this freezer before we got married. And I want to say 1995. So it's darn near 30 years old. It has been moved a million times. But you can see all of the boxes. I don't even know what... Oh, you know what that is? That's the camper cover in that big gray bag. Oh, the camper cover. Some of this stuff will be going to Indiana this summer. There's our table right here. You see the black metal legs and stuff. That's our table out of the camper. Giant igloo cooler. You guys remember when Mitch brought that home? But there you go. You can see the kids' boxes. One of them belongs to Mel. Like down there, you see the one that says, I don't know if you can see it. But those boxes down in the far... As you're looking over the table, I don't know if it'll be your left or right, but those are all going to go out to my daughter. Those are her childhood stuff. And we're going to be going through most of these. Everything here is going to be moved down. And you can see, I even have another shelving unit, a brand new shelving unit that I haven't even opened yet, haven't even put together. And this is just the beginning. Just the beginning, and we have more luggage than any people have a right to have. But there you go. There's my vacuum sealer, my slow cooker, my air fryer. Oh yeah, you can see down here my canning stuff, one of the canning stuff. I have a... Oh yeah, right here. There's my other... Sorry. There's my other canner, my big All-American. But, I mean, look at that. These are old sheets I don't even need anymore. Most of this is going to go. Most of the... And this is the situation with most of the boxes. There are like one or two things in them. Isn't that ridiculous? So we get... Oh my gosh. You guys. You know what this is? This is one of those lattice work windows from 3 houses ago. When we lived in Michigan, somehow, this was on those the big French doors, and we took them down because I didn't think they were very attractive. Oh, you know what? I'm going to grow cucumbers up those. Oh, yes, I am. And right now, take a look at this. This is what I'm doing right now because I'm out of room. I just bring them in bags and drop them on the floor. There is some serious organization that needs to happen here. Serious organization. Okay, so it's embarrassing, you guys. Whew, and it's hot in here. We need some insulation and some climate control. Whew. All right, you guys. Okay. Whew, now I'm sweating. Now I'm sweating. So the reason that I wanted to show you guys all of this right now is, yeah, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. This is not ideal for any house, tiny or not. But I wanted to give you guys a good look before. Because Mitch is going to start busting his butt to get all this stuff out of here and go into his workshop. And when that happens, all this stuff is going down to the other end of the garage, and he is going to start insulating. He's going to be doing some sort of a double wall system. We're thinking we might get a mini split and put in here so that we can have year-round climate control. He's got something he wants to do with the venting. I don't know, but it's going to work. So darn near from here, all the way to the back is going to be pantry. It is going to be a thing to behold. Of course, somehow we're going to have to find a way to keep the chipmunks out. But that's it. That's it. Everything just kind of gets thrown in here. We had it organized at one point about a year after we moved in. And then we just got busy. And it was like, other things are important. Other things are important right now. But that's our plan. So now you know. This is the before. No negative comments. I know. I already know. You guys are not going to tell me anything that I have not already either said to myself or looked at my husband and said. This is not ideal. But we make it work. We laugh at it. We joke about it. And it's going to get better here real soon. Okay, so stick around because, not stick around today, but watch later down the road for a finished video of the pantry. And I'll show you what that's like. Oh, and here comes Mr. Man. Gerard! What are you doing?
I'm going to go check for eggs.
Oh, you're going to go check for eggs? Oh, are you going to go check for eggs?
Hey.
All right. So that's it. That's what we've got going on right now. For all of you people that asked, you know, that we're interested in seeing how we stay organized.
You don't.
We don't. We just go with the flow and say whatever. But that's going to change. If you have liked this video, please do subscribe and share if possible. And don't forget, hit that notify all button to be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching.